So far, so good. Can't complain. Just been working on this. Hey, Mike Carroll.
Sean Malto.
Been working on my friendship with Mike Carroll a lot. This past 6 months, been really fun. Skating a lot together. Anyways, been traveling, trying to film for this new girl video coming out in July, and yeah, it's been great. Body finally feels healthy enough to not worry about anything and can just focus on having fun. Yeah, finally. It took a lot longer than I thought, and it's going through that injury. It was, I felt like it was one of those things where every year I thought I was at 100%, and then another year would go by and I realized I'd look back and be like, I was nowhere close. And it took a few years of just trying to get, just to get back to where I was. You know, in this last year or so, I've felt like I've been able to progress a little bit from then, so it's been nice. It was a setback, you know, but looking back at it, it was kind of good, like working on my body and fitness and looking at other aspects of my life, and I think it kind of gave me a little bit more of a balance. So, you know, I don't want to do it again, but I am, you know, grateful that it actually happened and I got through it and I'm here right now. I don't know. It's hard because I always go back and forth. Would I have been just as scared to try something now if I didn't? And there's so many variables. One, I'm a little older than I was. Two, skateboarding is just at a different level. And skateboarding is just fucking scary in general. And I tend to overthink things a lot. So I'm not sure, you know. There was a lot of things I had to overcome mentally. Just in like skating ledges and flat bars and then progressing up. So I do feel comfortable within my realm of skating, but you know, I don't, if you're feeling comfortable skating, I don't think you're pushing yourself hard enough. So I'm not sure where I would be if I didn't get hurt, but I still feel uncomfortable and I think that's a good thing. Obviously, yeah, when this is my job and I got hurt to a point where I couldn't do it for a long time, I was scared. I think, you know, I was just scared in general about skating, and, you know, that goes away. I don't have much else other than what I've created skating, so it did scare the shit out of me, and, you know, it goes in waves. There's times when I was like, oh, I got it, and then there's times when I'm like, it's over. Got to go back to school, got to figure things out. It was a cool run, whatever. But I am grateful that the sponsors I had and have at the moment, they stuck by me and they really helped me through it. And well, I always put myself out there too. Anything that they ever needed non-skate wise, I tried to be available for that and do that. Partly because I wanted to keep them happy and partly because I was bored out of my mind. So I think it worked out, and I'm glad I got to retain everything. Born in Maryland, my dad was in the military, so we traveled around a lot. Went to Kansas, went to California, went back to Kansas. And when we went back, my mom's parents, so my grandparents, were getting older, and I think that's where they wanted to settle and just, you know, be around family. And so that's like when he kind of locked it down and retired, and yeah, that's where he wanted to settle. So this was, I was probably 7 or 6 at the time. And then I picked up skating when I was 10 with my brothers in Leavenworth, Kansas. I don't get to go as much as I'd like, but I get to go quite a bit. It's a special place to me. You know, it's home. I love it. I still kept a place there, and the skate shop and the skate park that we have, the city, everything is amazing, and I love it so much. And fortunately, skating is based out of California, you know? Yeah, I go back every once in a while and see all my friends. And vice versa, they come out to LA because we have winters and they like the sunshine. You know, I think it's a two-way street. You know, they're stoked for me and I'm also stoked for them. Skate shop running that long, that's hard. It's a tough business, and they've grinded through it and been able to pull it, and they do amazing things for the scene. You know, just like Antisocial does for Vancouver, and that's something where local skate shops, you know, they have a real big appreciation of each other because of that, and yeah, so they were instrumental to my career, and I couldn't thank them enough for everything that they've done for me, and in turn, I support them, and I support everything they do for Kansas City. Yeah, when I got on Girl, it was very family-oriented, to where they took care of me and supported me and traveling together and everything. I always felt safe being around all the guys here. It took a long time to get there. You know, I was on Flow for 2.5 years, going on trips and trying to like get in front of the guys, you know, and I think that's why. Their process takes a while because they want to make sure the guys that get on are the right guys for them. You know, there's talent, and then there's how do you mesh with everybody. No one wants to put a asshole in the van. They take their time, and I've been on teams and I've been on other sponsors that are like, yeah, we want to make sure half the guys like this one person before he gets on, and Girl's always been like, want to make sure that everybody likes the guy before he gets on, and that's like a special thing. That's part of the reason why people stay on Girl for as long as they do. That is not up to me. I will say that I'm not working on one right now, so I wouldn't expect anything soon, but I have a project in the works that I'm pretty excited about, but can't really mention it right now. Yeah. So the Girl video's coming out. This is geared towards featuring some of the newer guys coming out, Manchild, Griffin Gass, Niels Bennett. But I'm gonna have some stuff in that, trying to get like a solid base. I don't know if it's gonna be a part, but hopefully a section of a montage. And then this project, I was saying, hopefully works out how I want it to. But yeah, definitely I'm having a lot of fun skating in the streets right now, and I want to keep that going for as long as I can. So hopefully that translates in the parts.